I retired from the VA on March 30th, 2013. I'd actually planned my retirement for the next day because that's April Fool's, 1 April, but that made HR a problem. So this is a picture of me on the last day. I'm pointing to my name. They'll need to replace that for sure. It happened that this day, March 30th, was actually Vietnam Veterans Day also. So since they were planning a celebration, I asked for Vietnamese food. It seemed appropriate to the day. One of the staff had made a run to Phoenix and was coming back and able to bring some authentic Vietnamese food. Pho. And they prepared a nice cake for me too. The Vietnam veteran theme, which is what I asked for my retirement. And I was able to give a little talk to kind of summarize my career at the VA. I started at the Department of Veterans Affairs in 1994. I was hired to reduce a 40-bed single diagnosis alcohol drug ward to 20 beds and start a 20-bed outpatient program, daycare. When I got down to the 20 beds, they just made a change and decided to combine a dual diagnosis ward, 20 beds, with the new 20-bed single diagnosis ward, which still had 40 beds. Over time, we reduced that to the point that it closed. The VA was reducing beds and putting people on outpatient and to residential care at this time. And so I ended up managing the mood disorders ward, 30 beds, major depression and bipolar disorder, the major diagnosis treated there. And I also developed a psychiatric emergency response team called the BART team. Later we merged the dual diagnosis ward with the schizophrenia research ward. And after I accomplished that, I moved to psychiatric home health that the VA calls MICM, M-H-I-C-M, for mental health and intensive case management. At that time it was called intensive psychiatric community care, but it's home and community care. I also consulted with the development of a similar program for the Sepulveda VA in the San Fernando Valley, and I served as acting assistant chief for psychiatric nursing, supervising all the nursing personnel in the outpatient clinics. My VA career was interrupted for a year. I was called to active duty from the Army Reserves for duty in the community-based healthcare organization, later became known as the Community Warrior Transition Units. And I returned to VA Long Beach, where I developed another MICM program, Psychiatric Home Health. I also supervised all homeless services at VA Long Beach and assisted in the development of MICM or Psychiatric Home Health programs to VA San Diego, VA Loma Linda, and VA Las Vegas. I also did liaison work to the National Guard and Army Reserves to help them get health care in the VA, and I developed a specialty support group for combat medical personnel. That specialty group was started in 2007 and is still running in 2013. For family reasons, I transferred to VA Prescott in 2009. I became a treatment coordinator in the domiciliary, that's residential care for mostly homeless veterans with alcoholic, drug, mental health, and other psychosocial problems. While there, I helped develop a 44-bed relapse prevention program, and my retirement date is March 30th of 2013. So in the end, I'd like to say thank you to all the people that have supported me, including all the veteran patients, and in honor of Spock, live long and prosper.